Hello everyone. Today I have brought one more topic of maths book, that is fundamental concepts of geometry. So let us start with this topic. In this topic we are going to learn some basic concepts of geometry. So in this, first of all, let us try to understand what do you mean by plane. Children, in our daily life we have so many things which have plane, flat surface, such as the surface of your book. It is a flat surface. This green board, if you touch, it also have a flat smooth surface. Even I am having this duster. This duster also have a plain flat surface. Tabletop, and there are so many things which you find have plain flat surface. So children, a figure or an object which have plain, flat, smooth surface and it extends in all the directions and has no boundary is known as a plane. Children, the basic unit of geometry is point. When we mark a small dot with the help of sharp pencil, or suppose I am taking here a chalk, if I mark a small dot on a plain surface, it is known as point. It denotes a definite position. Suppose if I have to name it, I can name it with any capital alphabet. Here I have written alphabet A. So we can say that this is point A. Children, point does not have any length, breadth or thickness. But when we have two points on a surface and we join it with a straight line, I am using a scale here to join these 2 points, we get a line segment. Now this line segment has 2 endpoints. This point, suppose I am giving name P, and this endpoint I am giving name Q. This was point P and this was point Q, which I have joined with a straight path or line. Then we obtain line segment PQ. Line segment PQ. It can be presented as PQ, and over this we will draw a small line. So this way how in short we can write line segment. Children, a line segment has definite length which can be measured, but it does not have any breadth or thickness. Now if I mark 2 points and join them as a line segment, and now I am going to extend this line segment in both the directions, I get a ray. I get a line. This line is extending in both the directions, so it does not have any definite length. That means it cannot be measured. But we can name it again by using 2 capital alphabets. Suppose if I name it A and B, I can say this is line A, B. And for writing line AB, in short, we can present it as write AB, and over this draw a small line with 2 arrowheads. Both sides will show arrowheads. This is the short form how we write line. Line has indefinite length. Again, line does not have any breadth or thickness. Children, remember, with given 1 point, we can draw as many lines as we want. That means we can have infinite number of lines. We can draw as many lines as we want. But if 2 points are given, with joining 2 points, we can obtain only 1 line. See this way. we get a ray. The very simple example you have seen in your daily life is the ray from sunlight we get, sun rays, or we can have a torch, beam of light is also an example of ray. Ray has one end point. We can name it again with two letters. Suppose this is L and this is M. So I can say this is ray L M. In short, when we will present it, we will draw one arrowhead as the ray is extending towards M point. So we will be making arrowhead towards M. So this is ray L M. But if I have another ray which is extending towards L, now we will consider it is a different ray as it will be called ray ML, or in short we can say we will show arrow towards L. A ray does not have any definite length and it does not have breadth or thickness. Now children, let us see what is the difference in these three geometrical figures. Line segment. It has two endpoints, whereas line has no endpoint because it extends in both the directions. Ray has only one endpoint. A line segment has definite length. That means its length can be measured. Whereas line does not have definite length. Its length is indefinite, means cannot be measured. A ray also has a indefinite length, or we can say it does not have definite length. Line segment cannot be extended because it has two endpoints. Line can be extended in both the directions, whereas ray can be extended in one direction only. Children, line segment can be represented as writing AB means two capital letters and over this a small line with two endpoints. Whereas line can be represented as using two capital alphabet. With this we have a line, small line over this with two arrowheads. And a ray can be represented as using two alphabet with one arrowhead on this. So we can read this line segment AB. This is line AB and this is ray AB. Children, just now we have learned that line segment can be measured. The instrument which we use to measure this line segment is scale. This is a big scale, so we can measure up to 30 centimeters. Whereas this is the small one, so we can measure up to 15 centimeters with this scale. In labs, we have even bigger scales, so we can measure up to 30 centimeters with those scales. So let us learn how to measure the length of a line segment or how to draw a line segment of given length. Children, when you pick up your scale and observe, you will find the scale, the beginning of the scale, a small black line is drawn where 0 is written. From 0 to 15, the numbers shown here are centimeter side. And other side, we have inches. That is from 1 to 6 and this is a small one. But we are learning today how to measure in centimeters. In this centimeter side, we can say markings are up to 15 number. That means this is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and so on. In between two numbers, you can find some small lines also. You can see between 0 and 1, there are 9 small lines which divides this part from 0 to 1 into line represents 1 millimeter. I have shown the number between 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter in a zoom way here. See children, this is 3 centimeter. After that, this is 1 millimeter. That means 3 centimeter and 1 millimeter, which we write as 3.1 centimeter. This is 3.2 centimeter, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 centimeters, and then we reach to 4 centimeters. Now to draw a line segment, what we do, suppose we have to draw a line segment of 5.5 centimeters. For this, we will measure 5 complete centimeters and then we will count 5 millimeters, means 5 small lines after 5 centimeters. That will be 5.5 centimeters. So we will start with point 0 here. We will mark one end point just above the very first line drawn here on 0. And next we will find where is 5 centimeter. This is 0 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 centimeter. So above this is completing 5 centimeter, but we have 0.5 means 5 millimeter more. So after 5 we will be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small lines, and on the 5th line we will mark another end point. Now with the help of scale we will join both the end points to get a line segment. Now children, if a line segment is given to us to measure, we will again use a scale to measure this line segment. First of all, we will place the very first line given on the scale, that is marked as 0, on the first end point. And we will see where is the other end point line. On my scale, it is just above number 24. That means the given line segment is of 24 centimeters. Children, I hope that the fundamental concepts of geometry are clear to you. Very soon we will meet with next part.